Okay, so this will be our first look at the Titans. Now, ever since the championship series in 2019,
Okay.
they finished runner-up
Good afternoon.
to the St. Clair Saints. But before anything else, we give you our Coliseum announcer for the opening lineups.
City for game number 4 of your NAASCU Season 20, featuring the MLQU Stallions going up against the Enderun College's Titans. And now it's time to meet the starters of both teams. First, from the Manuel Luis Quezon University Stallions. Forward number 8, Miguel Olimasa. Guard number 12, Joshua Nicolas. At center, number 18, Promise Onyegiri. The other forward, number 25, Sam Peralta. And the other guard, number 28, James Lorente. Head coach of the Stallions is Rain Ocampo. Rain Carpio. And now let's welcome your Enderun College's Titans. Forward number 24, Marlon Mahilum. Center number 15, Joseph Kuwaku. Shooting guard number 1, TJ Abdullah. Point guard number 5, Robbie Castro. And the other forward number 2, Hans de los Reyes. Leading the Titans is Coach Pipo Nondu. Our officials for this game are Nestor Sembrano, J. De Ocampo, and Lloyd
And there you have it,
Castillo.
the starting lineups on the floor, ready for their opening tip. And
It's the Stallions
we
going
can
up against the
see a
Titans for the
standard
20th
issue starting
season
lineup
of
for
NAASCU.
Manuel L. Quezon University. Meanwhile, the Enderun Titans going with a member of the 2019 Mythical 5, Pierre-Marie Kouakou,
First
jumping at
quarter.
center against Promise Onyegiri. And first possession is with the Titans. They move the ball around, bounce pass, oh, but well read by the defense. So first turnover by the Titans. Another turnover forced by Enderun. So sloppy basketball in this opening minute. Oh, great read as Mahilum attacks the rim but is denied. And rebound Alimasa. Nicolas bringing the ball down but being hounded by Robert Castro. Castro, a player promoted from the Junior Titans. Meanwhile, first attempt is a miss. Kwako with the clearance gives it to Castro. Castro to the corner. Cross court to Abdullah for 3. No. Rebound Nicolas. So a minute gone by, still no score by both teams. Nicolas back to the corner. Peralta for 3. Yes! And that should change the defense of Enderun with the bigs of MLQU hitting from the outside. So now Peralta breaking the ice with that triple. Let's see how Enderun will react. Mahilum with the short stab. Yes. Of course, Mahilum, like Robert Castro, is also a former Enderun Junior Titan. He played for in the juniors division in 2019. But of course, in the 2 or 3 years that has passed since, they are now above the age limit of 18 years old. So they are now in the seniors division. All right, Nicolas will attack. We have a foul, an early foul. Foul is on Mahilum, his first personal and the very first foul in the ball game. Peralta receives. Llorente. Llorente hit 4 3-point shots in their last game. Bounce pass to Peralta, met by the double. Somebody's open. Alimasa can hit this 3. No. Long rebound, end the run. De Los Reyes. Back to Castro inside. Tapped out. It will stay with the Titans. Baseline inbound. Abdullah receives. Abdullah for three. He's now 0 of 2, but Mahilum with the offensive rebound and putback. Yes, that is his calling card. That is his game. That is how he dominated the juniors division for the Enderun Junior Titans. Nicolas Llorente for three. Too strong. Ball tap. It will go the way of Enderun. Enderun now on top 4 to 3 after that stab by Mahilum. Abdullah. De Los Reyes dashing inside. And De Los Reyes gets the easy 2 points. Oh, the defense of MLQU was just standing there. They did not even bother to put their hands up. 6 to 3 now. Enderun doubling up on the Stallions. Nicolas to Llorente. Llorente will use the Peralta screen. Met by the double. Peralta's open. Peralta will attack. He will challenge Mahilum. And traveling on Peralta. Like what I said, this is the season debut for Enderun. Meanwhile, the Stallions of MLQU, they lost to the AMA Kings on opening day 63 to 59. That was last Friday. Abdullah now 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Alimasa has it. And a steal by Abdullah. Abdullah now 0 of 4. Llorente, still no go. It's with De Los Reyes. De Los Reyes now. Quickly. Mahilum, no. De Los Reyes, trail job, short. And there's a foul. Foul is on number 28, Llorente. So first substitution now, we see the entry of Francisco Tanchoco. Tanchoco, one of the remnants from the 2019 team that figured in the championship series. Of course, we know Tanchoco, a very reliable shooter from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, De Los Reyes completing his first free throw. It is now a 7 to nothing run for the Enderun Titans. Now make it an 8 nothing run. So Peralta opening the game with a 3-point shot, but Enderun now responding with 8 unanswered points. Llorente. Peralta screens. Llorente still. Llorente against Tanchoco. And Llorente. Basket's good. And he draws the foul from Tanchoco. So first foul on Francisco Tanchoco. At for the bonus, James Llorente. And it's good. So now the lead of the Titans down to 2, 8 to 6 after that 3-point play by James Llorente. De Los Reyes, the leading scorer for Enderun with 4. To Kwaku at the post, cutting is Mahilum. Mahilum is too deep, met by the double, and there's a turnover. Llorente now will slowly take it down. Llorente. Cross court to Nicolas. Nicolas using the Peralta screen. Llorente. Another screen for Llorente. Short. And the ball is with Onyegiri. Onyegiri will try a three. Oh! Wow, and with that, the lead is now with the Stallions. The bigs of MLQU converting from the outside. That should open up the defense. Castro on the high screen. Tanchoco. And he did not disappoint. Tanchoco continuing his hot shooting from 2019. Lead now back to Enderun, 11 to 9. Peralta. And a travel on Peralta. Good defense there by the Titans. So now we have 3 players with 3 points each for Manuel El Quezon. That's Onyegiri, Peralta, and Llorente. That's why they have 9 points. Fouls on number 12, Nicolas. So two team fouls now for both schools. Baseline inbound Titans. Oh, what a bounce pass to Mahilum, and Mahilum with his fourth point of the game. We'll check that. That's the sixth point of Mahilum to lead the way for Enderun. So 8 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds for the Stallions. Meanwhile, before the ball could be put in play, referee Zambrano calls a holding foul on Mahilum. Mahilum getting a little bit physical there with Llorente. Francis Grisani will come in for Enderun. Also a new player for the Stallions. We have number 24, Miguel Gula, replacing Miguel Alimasa. So Miguel for Miguel. Peralta. Llorente. Against Sanchoco. He will use the screen by Onyegiri. Peralta will try a three. Hit one. Oh no! Two threes now for Samuel Peralta. And they're now just ahead by one. 13 to 12. Kwak with the post. Cutting is Gisani. Met well by the defense. Onyegiri. And we have a foul. Meanwhile, Hermoso will check in for the first time. He will replace Llorente. Llorente taking a rest after scoring on a three-point play. Meanwhile, Cabagnot will come in for the first time for Enderan. This is number 6. This is Brian Allen Cabagnot. And Cabagnot guarding Hermoso, but Hermoso fighting Nicolas. We have a whistle. So ball now will go the way of Enderan. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. Enderan now in the penalty. Only two team fouls for the Stallions. Three-pointer on the way. Yes! So two three-pointers now for Tanchong. He has 6 points. Nicolas to Hermoso. Hermoso. Shot clock is down to 11. Peralta high screen. Peralta. Oh, good hands. Back to Hermoso against Cabagnot. Kick out. Gula. Short. And another whistle. Falls on Peralta. So that's the cue for Sean Heaven Julian to come in and replace Peralta. So more height in the game for the Stallions. And speaking of height, Coach Pipo Nundo now brings in Waki Mariano to replace Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Of course, Mariano, another veteran of the 2019 Championship Series. The other veteran who has yet to see action is Carl Baklay. Tanchoko now with three three-point shots to lead all scorers. And what a timely substitution there for Enderan. Now 9 points off the bench for Tanchoko. Jumper short. Onyegiri has it. Onyegiri! Yeah! Promise Onyegiri with the basket. And he draws the foul from Francis Gisani. So at the line, this is Promise Onyegiri, an exchange student from Nigeria. And he completes the three-point play. Meanwhile, Clyde Fabila will enter. He will replace Onyegiri. And they run on top 19 to 15 on the strength of three three-point shots by Francisco Tanchoco off the bench. Tanchoco for number 4! 1 dozen points now for Francisco Tanchoco. And now they play defense. Cabagnot, they double. Cabagnot now whips it to Tanchoco. He fakes. Tanchoco moves closer. No. Battle for it. It's won by the Stallions. Nicolas against two defenders. No. And we have a foul. It's on number 3. Carl. And now we have a timeout called, and we'll be back. You are watching the 20th NAASCU. Stay there, please. Welcome back to the live action anti-Servini. We're at the Nova Deci Convention Center in Novaliches City for day 2 of the 20th NASCO. Of course, that last foul before the timeout was on number 3 of the Stallions, Clyde Fabula. Oh, an 8-second violation. Oh, a foul. A foul on MOQU, and that really gets the reaction from Coach Rain Carpio. So at the line, Francisco Tanchoco with 12 points in the ball game, all from the 3-point line. First free throw is good, so Baker's does it now by Tanchoco, 13 points. Look at this. Tanchoco has only played, believe it or not, only 4.5 minutes, and he has scored 12 points. Well, he has scored 14 points now after those two free throws. So think about it, at 12 points in 4.5 minutes. Nicolas sails inside, yes. So Nicolas with his first 2 points of the game. Tanchoco, oh, that's his first miss from the 3-point line. He was perfect, oh, 4 for 4 before that. Nicolas looks at the clock. Under 1 minute. Nicolas to Gula! And they needed that. That triple by Gula puts the Stallions closer by 4. And they were just ahead, just on top, 24 to 20. Cabagnot to Mariano. Mariano faking. Mariano pivots. Gisani for 3. Short. Rebound Julian. But a steal from behind by Tanchoco. Abdullah all day to shoot, but he does not. Abdullah behind the back pass to Gisani. And that's the first 2 points in the NASCO for Francis Gisani. No more shot clock here. Game clock now down to 5 seconds. Nicolas draws the foul. So free throw time here now for Nicolas. 3.3 seconds left. So after these free throws by Nicolas, there's a possibility that Enderun can have the last say in this first quarter. First one is good for Nicolas, 26 to 21. Second one on the way for Nicolas. It's good 2 for 2. So now a 4-point lead Last shot time here, Abdullah! And Abdullah traveled! So good defense there by MOQU to end the first half. Our score says Enderun 26, MOQU 22. We'll be back with the second quarter after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of your 20th NAASCU. And welcome back. You're just in time to join us for the start of this second quarter. A high-scoring game so far between the Manuel L. Quezon University Stallions and the Enderun Titans. Of course, the Titans on top 26 to 22. And this is a concern. If you're Coach Rain Carp, your defense just allowed the opposition to score 26 points in 10 minutes. They're on pace to score 100. Now let's look at the clip. Well, with a score like that, you'll not be surprised that both teams shot the ball very well in that first half. Enderon shot 9 out of 18, that's 50%. MOQU, not shabby, with 7 out of 16, 43%. A big factor of that is the three-point shooting of both sides. MOQU with 4 triples. Meanwhile, Enderon also with 4 triples, all by Francisco Tanchoco off the bench. And even if they're behind, the MLK with a slight advantage in rebounds, 10 to 8. Leading scorers, of course, Tanchoco with 14 points. Mahilo with 6. Hans De Los Reyes with 4. On the part of the Stallions, Peralta and Onyegiri with 6. And Nicolas with 4. Mariano, oh yes! And that's the first basket by Joaquin Mariano, a triple to begin the second quarter. Gula having a hard time. Hermoso losing his balance, but there's a foul. Foul is on Brian Cabagnot. Gula will do the inbound. And now MOQ will attack. And Kwaku forcing a change of shot at midair. Meanwhile, Kwaku, ball is stolen by Llorente. Llorente now on fifth gear. Bounce pass to Gula. Oh! Wow, what a brave shot by Gula. Of course, he saw the shadow of Pierre-Marie Kwaku right behind him. And that was a hard follow by Kwaku. Well, he looks okay. Kwaku now in a wrestling match with Julian underneath. What a pass by Tanchoco and Julian forced to foul Kwaku. And a double black eye for Sean Heaven Julian. He gets the foul and he also falls down hard on his behind. Meanwhile, Devala will check in for the first time to replace Brian Cabagnot. And Peralta will also return after this free throws by Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Second free throw on the way now for Pierre-Marie. Yes, take a good look now at our mythical 5 member from 2019. It's good. And they run on top 30 to 24. Llorente. Llorente has yet to hit a triple, but he completed a three-point play earlier in the first quarter. Llorente, oh, ball stolen by Tanchoco. Tanchoco now ahead of the pack. Tanchoco, Peralta with a chase! And Peralta fouls Tanchoco. So at the line, Francisco Tanchoco on that second foul by Samuel Peralta. And Samuel Peralta better watch it because we know that he is indeed a very important player for the Stallions. First free throw is good for Tanchoco. He now has 15 points in 7.5 minutes of play. Wow. Talk about efficiency with a capital E. Well, for sure, this early, no doubt, Tanchoco is the runaway leader in points per minute. So the defense bothering the play of the Stallions. That will allow De Los Reyes to check back in. Tanchoco will get a much deserved rest. Gula quickly and anticipated. Ball goes out of bounds. And great hustle there by Devara. That's one of the rookies of Enderun. That's Joshua Devara. Gula gives it to Peralta. Peralta, handoff to Hermoso. Hermoso. Peralta screen. Hermoso to the corner. Gula. Gula will attack. Kick out Peralta. Peralta edging closer and Peralta is tripped. The foul is against. Let's see. It's on number 17, Joaquin Mariano. And now Promise Onyegiri will check back, but after these free throws, all right, no, they allow him now. They allow him in. He will replace Julian. So good minutes, huh? Good quality minutes by Sean Heaven Julian. At the line, Samuel Peralta. First one is good, of course, Peralta. No doubt he is the leader of the Stallions. And a split by Samuel. 32-25, 7-point lead by Enderun. And 7.5 left before we call it a first half. We have an offensive foul on De Los Reyes. Oh, a little bit overeager there. De Los Reyes, by the way, is also another former Enderun Junior Titan. Meanwhile, a new player in the game for Enderun. This is number 14, Rejoice Jimenez. De Los Reyes missing the layup. The hustle keeps it alive. We have a leather lock. No. It's won by the Stallions. Hand up, Peralta. Yes. Oh, very unselfish play by MOQU. That's 2 points for Samuel. They're just behind by 5, 32-27. And another foul on Peralta. This is number... That's now number 3 on Peralta. So a big development. No, Peralta picking up his third foul with still 7 minutes, or under 7 minutes left in the first half. So I guess that will mean Peralta might be forced to sit down for the balance of this first half. They cannot afford to lose Peralta on fouls. Llorente. Another foul by Enderun. Now suddenly the scoring pace has dropped. Now, that was a very torrid scoring pace we had in the first quarter. Ogula second late in reporting to the table officials to come in. Meanwhile, Onyegiri against Kwaku. This is Nigeria versus Cameroon. Meanwhile, Llorente erasing the defense of Devara. No. And the rebound is with De Los Reyes. Quickly now to Jimenez. Jimenez is hot. Oh no! The traveling came before the contact. So good defense there on the part of Promise Onyegiri to alter the shot of Rejoice Jimenez. And another foul. So the aside from the scoring pace, the overall pace of the second quarter has slowed down with these with all these fouls. Robert Castro will return. So now we have a warning on coach. Oh, that is a technical foul on Coach Rain Carpio for excessive complaining. So this will now mean a technical free throw for Robert Castro. And Castro makes the first. He makes the technical free throw. Meanwhile, the Stallions will call a timeout. They need to talk things over and cool down a bit. And we'll be back with the rest of this ball game. Stay with us for more of your 20th NAASCU. And welcome back to the ball game. Andy Servino at the Nova Deshi Convention Center for this exciting game between the Manuel El Quezon University Stallions and the Enderun Titans on day 2 of your 20th NAASCU. Earlier, a technical foul was called on head coach Rain Carpio of the Stallions for excessive complaining. Handoff to Kwaku! So Jimenez to Kwaku. Great connection for 2 more points. Ups the lead of Enderun to 8, 35-27. Cross-court pass, too strong, and it'll go back to the Titans. Abdullah has it, being bothered by Gula. Abdullah now crossing the timeline. Jimenez to Kwaku. Inside. Oh, nobody marked Mahilom. Lead now of Enderman. 10 points. First team to lead by double digits. And Coach Carpio needs this timeout. And we'll be back for more of your 20th NAASCU. Do you like our billboard? Give us feedback. Like us and follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You all with the same username, NAASCU 2001. And also subscribe to our new YouTube channel, NAASCU Sports TV. Of course, we will be uploading this game later on the YouTube channel. But of course, we are live now on Facebook, NASCU 2001. Shout out to all our viewers who are watching right now on the World Wide Web, wherever you may be on God's green earth. Now the fouls are piling up for the Stallions. So by the way, both schools now in the penalty. Another trip to the line for Robert Castro. So again, this is the first time for either school to lead by 10 points or more. Castro now converts. Lead now is up to 11. Hermoso now will return. So constant shuffling of players by Coach Rain Carpio. I've said this in the last ball game. Now MOQU with exactly 12 active players on their lineup. So expect them to play heavy minutes. Now, how will Coach Carpio divide the 200 player minutes among his 12 players? Alimasa to Onyegiri, but a steal by Jimenez. Abdullah rather. Abdullah to Mahilom. And now Jimenez playing defense. A steal by Castro. Abdullah using the Kwaku screen. Abdullah from 17. No. Rebound Onyegiri. Hermoso against two defenders. Ball picked up by Kwaku. Quickly now to Castro. Castro finds Abdullah. Abdullah went for the jackknife, but instead he is fouled. It's on Alimasa. Chopi Ventura now will check in for the first time. Tanshoko will return. He is the leading scorer of the Titans with 16 points. So at the line, Abdullah. First one is short. His full name is Sherfaskan Abdullah, alright? Sherfaskan Abdullah. Gula will bring the ball down, crossing the timeline. And Abdullah slips. Gula takes advantage, but he could not capitalize. Castro. Castro with a scoop shot. No. Rebound Onyegiri. Quickly now, Llorente. Llorente will cross the timeline. Llorente versus Castro. Llorente still. Llorente will attack. And a foul is drawn. So that will send Llorente to the line. Llorente with 3 points on a 3-point play. And now he has 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Third free throw for Llorente. And he's still perfect, 3 out of 3 in this game. So 5 points now for Jaime or James Llorente. He's Jaime James Llorente. Though. Backcourt pressure. And traveling on Castro. Gula for the sideline inbound. Ventura pops out, gives it to Llorente. Llorente against Bradley. Llorente too strong. Rebound, Kwaku. Kwaku will show his dribbling skills. To Bradley at the corner. Castro will fire. Yes! 2 points for Robert Castro. 4 points in the game. To go with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Good all-around numbers for the rookie. Bradley guarding Llorente. Gula against a smaller Castro. He will try to use his size advantage. Gula, short. Rebound, Tanshoko. It's with Kwaku. Kwaku now to Castro. Castro, bounce pass. No look. Bahilom. Oh, Kwaku. Good trail job by Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Fabula will check in at the next dead ball. Meanwhile, Llorente, we have just crossed the 2 minute warning for the first half, and oh, Llorente with 2 more points, so 7 points now for James Llorente. Meanwhile, Mahilum will wait for his teammates. Castro finds the opening. Oh, good block there by Onyegiri. Onyegiri. Oh, Onyegiri losing the ball, but will stay with the Stallions. Last touch on a white shirt. Now Gula will sit down. He will be replaced by Fabula. Llorente looking for a teammate. Finding some movement. Fabula with a high screen. Llorente for three. Yeah! That is the first triple in the game for James Llorente. And that should perk up the Stallions. They're just behind by 11, 45-34. Castro now. Bradley to Mahilum at the post against Alimasa. Tanshoko. Mahilum. Mahilum, oh, good defense. Steal here by Alimasa. Alimasa. Handoff. And it's going to be Enderun ball. Ventura could not control it. Coach Pipo Nundu would like to call a timeout with 30 seconds left in the first half. And we'll be back with the balance of the first half after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of your 20th NAASCU. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Enderun with the ball. There's a 5 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Kwaku, hook shot. No. It's with the Stallions. Ventura now. To Llorente. Llorente looks at the clock. It says 10 seconds. Last shot time here for the Stallions. Down to 6. Llorente now. Still with the ball. Llorente. Ventura's blocked. And on that note, we end the first half with the Enderun College's Titans ahead of the Manuel El Quezon Stallions 45-34. And we'll be back to analyze the first half and bring you the whole second half after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching the 20th NAASCU Basketball Tournament. At the half, that's your scores. 45 to 34, an 11-point lead for the. Actually, wait, it should be 45 to 34, an 11-point lead for the Enderun colleges over the Manuel El Quezon University Stallions. So I think the numbers there got reversed. Yep. Thank you. All right. So that's our correct score now. Enderun on top, 45 to 34. And let's look at some numbers from that first half. Well, the shooting of MLQU really dropped in that second quarter. So now they're just shooting 37%, 11 out of 29. And their run also slightly going down, but still a very good clip, 15 out of 32. And then three-point shooting also just as good for both sides, 5 3-point shots each. And now Enderun seizing control of the boards 19 to 16 no, after allowing MLQU to dominate the boards in that first quarter. Of course, the leading scorers in this ball game, Francisco Tanchoco leading all scorers with 16, Marlon Mahilom with 10, and Piamari Kwaku with 5. On the part of the Stallions, it's James Llorente with 10. Samuel Peralta with 9 points, but he has entered early foul trouble, and Promise Onyegiri with 6 points as well. Meanwhile, good baseline defense. Peralta is back after sitting out a long spell in that first half because he picked up his third foul. And every time Peralta plays defense like that, now you hold your breath if you're a fan of the Stallions. Meanwhile, Onyegiri with a turnaround, no. And the battle underneath. Oh, let's see, there's a foul. Foul is on number 17, Mariano. And for a while, the Stallions held their breath because it was Peralta who was involved in that battle for the rebound. So baseline inbound here for MOQU. Alimasa, short. Alimasa gets his own miss. He will kick it out. Llorente, no. And rebound, Pierre-Marie. Kwaku, quickly now. Whipping to the side. And traveling. Yep, that's traveling on Tanshoko. And a foul, offensive foul. Foul is on number 14, Jimenez. An offensive foul. Peralta. Handoff. Peralta with the screen. And a steal by Kwaku. And pass is too strong by Fortan Shoko. He runs out of space. It's a good thing that the walls here at the Innova Dechi Convention Center were padded. That will prevent any injuries. By the way, aside from padded walls, this is also an air-conditioned venue, by the way, just to let you know. Steal by Castro. Cannot complete it, but Mariano. We have a whistle. A foul on Joaquin Mariano. Yes, I was saying earlier, this is an air-conditioned venue, so if you want to watch live, you can come here. Just follow our health protocols. So wear your mask at all times. And an 8-second violation there. Stallions unable to bring the ball across the line within 8 seconds. And so far, still no score in the second half by both schools. We've played 2 minutes and still no score. That's our halftime score, 45-34, no movement. That's Shoko. Still no score. Castro. Mariano for 3. Too strong. Kwaku taps it to himself. Inside. Tanchoko. Oh, short. And Llorente gets hit in the face by Castro. Unintentional. That was an accident. And Castro says sorry to Llorente. Hit Llorente on the nose. Nicolas. Oh, what a block! A public display of rejection by Kwaku. Nicolas gets his own miss. Yes. And Nicolas, you say a blessing in disguise instead of a two. Nicolas gets rewarded with a three for his effort. Believe it or not, that this is the first score by any school in the second half. And now MLQU looking for more. Nicolas! No! Onyagiri for the putback. So 5-0 run for the Stallions to begin the second half. No score yet, huh? No score yet for Enderun. Mariano looking for a teammate, finds Castro. Oh, bad pass. Recovered by Jimenez. And a backing violation on the Titans. Mahilo will come back in the ball game. He has 10 points, second leading scorer for the Titans after Tanshoko. Also, Brian Allen Cabagnot for his second stint. Llorente using the Peralta screen. Llorente spinning. Llorente firing. No. Rebound cleared by Tanshoko. Quickly now it's with Cabagnot. Cabagnot to the Kandiwa Hill. Extra pass. Mariano. Mariano with the shake. No. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch on the knee of Joaquin Mariano. Devara will replace Cabagnot. So a quick stint. Just a quick stint on the floor for Cabagnot. Peralta. Nicolas. Met by the double team. And a foul on a Titan. Falls on Joshua Devara. And believe it or not, the Enderun is in the penalty. Only one team foul for the Stallions. At the line, Joshua Nicolas. But he misses his first free throw, and they really needed that. Well, they cannot afford to miss, so they are playing catch up. Lead was once 11, it's down to 6. And a 5-0 run. Oh, still a 5-0 run for the Stallions. And no score yet, huh? No score yet for Enderun. And we played 4 minutes and change. Tanshoko hoping to end their silence. Tanshoko hesitates a bit. Finds Jimenez for the reverse. And now Jimenez finally ends the silence of Enderun with that reverse. Peralta, Alimasa to Onyegiri. Baseline and traveling on Onyegiri. Well, take note, okay. Promise Onyegiri is only 18 years old. That's why he has a lot of work to do in fine-tuning his game. But then again, the coaching staff of the Stallions quite patient in teaching skills to this young man from Nigeria. But again, he is only 18 years old. Take note. A lot of promise. No, he lives up to his name. Meanwhile, Mahilom with the scoop. So now back to a 10-point lead for the Titans. Onyegiri against Kwaku. Draws the double. Somebody's open. It's Nicolas. Nicolas inside. Peralta with the reverse. (49-41). 8-point lead still for Enderun. MLQU needs some stops. Jimenez will survey. Finds Tanshoko for three. No. So Tanshoko has not hit a three ever since he waxed hot in the first half. Abdullah will return to replace Tanshoko. Grisani will also return. Baseline inbound by Abdullah. Devara asking for a screen. Grisani pops out. Finds Abdullah low. And rebound by Peralta, but with a foul underneath by Devara. So this will be a very slow 4 minutes considering that, MLQU, or Enderun rather, has lapsed into early penalty. And until now, MLQU doing a good job budgeting their fouls. They only have one team foul. And he played 6 minutes in the third quarter. So at the line, Samuel Peralta, who has given a good account of himself, despite being saddled with three fouls in the first half. Of course, Peralta has to be very careful, especially on defense. He should he should avoid picking up his fourth foul. So that tip to the line makes it 49-43. Abdullah breaks away, but Abdullah, uh-oh, this is a big development. That is now the fourth personal foul on Samuel Peralta, and that should force Peralta to sit down and save him for the fourth quarter. So at the line, Abdullah, after picking up that fourth personal foul of Samuel Peralta. This is so Abdullah completing the three-point play. They're now ahead again by 9, 52-43. Ah, turnover. Pass was too strong for Gula. Castro says head play. Abdullah. Jimenez. Back to Abdullah. Uh, Abdullah sees the opening, but he traveled. All right, Alimasa receives. He drew the double. So now they will recycle the play. Llorente now will receive. He's a better ball carrier. Llorente. High screen there by Onyegiri. Llorente hesitating. Finds Alimasa. Alimasa drives. No. Rebound. It's with Onyegiri. Onyegiri. Looper. Yes! MOQU continues to threaten. Lead is down to 7. 52-45. Castro to Jimenez. Oh, Gisani! Smothered by the defense. Now MOQ needs to score to make this game interesting. Llorente using the Onyegiri screen. Llorente shot. No. Rebound. Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Cabagnot. Gisani. No. Jimenez to Kwaku. Bounce pass. Castro with the fake. Castro will wait. Gives it to Grisani. Grisani will try again for three. Still no go. Battle for it. Won by Onyegiri. 2-minute warning. Steal by Abdullah. Foul is on Llorente, but Gula will be replaced now by Hermoso. Jimenez to Abdullah. Kill the lizard. Llorente. Llorente still. Llorente will attack. Llorente draws the foul. And that's a good idea. No, challenge the defense of Enderun. You know that Enderun is in the penalty. And you can put points on the board without the game clock running. Ooh. And Llorente can just shake his head in frustration. Like what I said, no, these misses will come back to haunt them. They are playing catch-up basketball. Oh, two misses by Llorente. Second foul on Alimasa. Tanshoko will come back. And he remains the leading scorer for Enderun with 16 markers. Jimenez to Tanshoko, surveying. Gives to Castro. Castro sees the opening. Castro with the runner. 54-45. Stallions having trouble and a 5-second violation. They could not put the ball in play. 14-second shot clock. Jimenez to Tanshoko. Finds Castro. Castro. Cross court to Tanshoko. To the corner. Jimenez. No. Quickly. And they pass the ball towards the scorer's table. Good thing it did not hit our monitors. Castro. And a foul. So now the Stallions in the penalty. Third foul on Llorente, so another Stallion in foul trouble. First free throw is good for Castro. And it looks like Gula will replace the foul beleaguered Llorente after this shot by Castro. All right, 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Hermoso. They need to score quickly. Shot clock says 16 seconds. We have a foul. Foul is on Jimenez. So at the line, Hermoso for his free throws. That's Ginard Hermoso. And like what I said last time, Hermoso is one of the eight returnees from 2019. Of course, the coach Rain Carpio and the team management, they were able to keep eight of their players from last time. So eight of the 12 players are returning veterans. The rest are either transferees or rookies. Oh, by the way, John Matthew Manalag is in the game for the first time. So he fouls Promise Onyegiri, who will shoot two free throws with 32.5 seconds left. Second one coming here for Promise. Short. Rebound Manalang. Quickly now Castro. 6 second differential between game clock and the shot clock. Manalang for three. Oh! What a way to introduce yourself with that three-point shot and a steal by De Los Reyes. It's with Castro. Castro, no more shot clock. Game clock says 8 seconds. De Los Reyes, baseline. Tanchoco, strong. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And the score is 59 to 46. A 13-point lead for the Enderun Titans over the Stallions of Manuel El Quezon. We'll be back for the deciding fourth quarter after this commercial break. You wouldn't want to miss that. Stay with us for more of the 20th NAASCU. And welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the start of the fourth and deciding quarter of this game. The Enderun College's Titans enjoying a 13-point lead over the Manuel El Quezon University Stallions at the Servino here, live at courtside at the Nova Deci Convention Center in Novaliches, Quezon City. If you're wondering where is this place exactly, just get on General Luis and you'll find this place. Castro hesitating, looking for a teammate. Manalang hit a three-point shot earlier. Meanwhile, De Los Reyes against the defense. And good defensive stance there by Onyegiri, changing the shot in midair. Peralta is back playing with four fouls. Oh, air ball. Quickly now, De Los Reyes, success. Peralta will give it to Llorente. And a foul on Castro. Remember, the two key players of the Stallions, Samuel Peralta and James Llorente, are playing in with foul trouble. Peralta has four fouls, Llorente has three fouls. Inside Peralta, power move, and great movement without the ball lets him to 2 points. De Los Reyes to Tanshoko. Gisani whips it inside, too strong for Tanshoko, but last touch on a Stallion. Meanwhile, Pierre-Marie Kwaku and Joaquin Mariano will check back in. But again, no, credit the quality minutes of Manalang and Guisania. Good quality minutes. Tanshoko will attempt again, no. Another rebound by Peralta. Good nose for the ball. Llorente. Llorente still. Llorente for three. Good line, but it hits nothing. So another chance here for the Titans to pad their lead. Mariano to De Los Reyes. Mariano gets it back. Hand off to Tanshoco. Mariano now posting up. Peralta. Peralta against Mariano, but well, Mariano, he knows that Peralta has 4 fouls. He's really challenging the defense to try to draw the fifth and final foul of Peralta. Nicolas, oh, with a row! Public display of rejection again by Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Baseline inbound by Alimasa to Peralta. Peralta for three. Yeah! And that is the, if I'm not mistaken, that is the third triple in the game for Samuel Peralta. He now has 18 points to lead the Stallions. Castro jumper against Onyegiri. And Castro really looped his shot, a high arc on the shot against the outstretched arms of Onyegiri. Llorente handoff to Nicolas. Nicolas will attack. Nicolas! No, Onyegiri for the putback and oh, that's going to be a goaltend. That is a goaltend on Pierre-Marie Kwaku. So count 2 points for Promise Onyegiri. Onyegiri now with 13 points. Mariano will wait for Castro. Castro now will do the half-court set. Hand off. It's back with Mariano. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez looking for a teammate. Castro popping out. Castro on the Mariano screen. Mariano gets it back. Mariano will attack. Oh! And Mariano with another looper against the outstretched arms of Promise Onyegiri. Llorente met by Castro. Box and one. Force the Stallions. For the Titans rather. Llorente. We're nearing the 6-minute mark. Peralta. And Peralta is fouled by De Los Reyes. 2 fouls now on Hans De Los Reyes. Coach Carpio is asking for a timeout, and we'll be back for the remaining 6 minutes of this ball game. You're watching the 20th NAASCU. Stay there, please. So with 6 minutes left, it's Stallion basketball. Cross court to Alimasa. Nicolas. Onigiri asking for it, but Peralta has it. Back to Nicolas. Nicolas to the corner. Alimasa, he can hit this. No. Oh, rebound Peralta. Another chance for the Stallions. Llorente attacks. And another foul given up by Pierre-Marie Kwaku. At the line, James Llorente. Llorente with 11 points after that basket. They are behind by 13. Oh, split by Llorente, but he gets it back. Nicolas for three. No. Peralta batting for it. And it will go out in favor of Enderun. Castro crossing the timeline. Mariano to Castro. Castro. Mariano against Peralta. Tanchoco with using the screen. Castro. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. Tanchoco, no! Suddenly Tanchoco is cold. But Tanchoco gets the ball back. Finds Mariano. Mariano. Bounce pass. Castro will charge the defense. No, Peralta has it and Peralta is fouled. And Kwaku could not believe it.
Foul on the first violation on the second HL. It is a 14 foul on the Titans.
So 15 foul on the Titans. Believe it or not, no fouls. No fouls yet for the Stallions here in the fourth quarter. So we have a wet spot on the floor right now. We'll just fix it. So we are just past the halfway point of the final quarter. Of course, a 13-point lead by Enderun, but of course, this is not a safe lead by any means. A lot of stranger things have happened in the NAASCU. Bigger leads have just disappeared right before our very eyes.
Would you foul on number 5, Robin Alfredo, taking his
So this is
first
a good
personal foul.
strategy for the Stallions. So they are really challenging the defense of Enderon because they know that Enderon is in penalty. They're in the penalty. So every foul by a Titan will send a Stallion to the free throw line. But Nicolas! Oh, Nicolas not helping their cause by missing that free throw. Another free throw here for Joshua Nicolas. And we have a timeout. Well, after this, well, Coach Carp asking for a timeout, but the ball will go the way of Enderun, so they will not grant him the timeout. Castro to Mariano. Jimenez. Back to Abdullah. Mariano will fire. And rebound is with Onyegiri. Last touch on Onyegiri. So when they sandwiched Jimenez and Pierre-Marie Kwaku, sandwiching Onyegiri, causing Onyegiri to lose control of the ball. Mariano, hand off to Castro. Castro lobs it to Abdullah. Abdullah, hand off by Kwaku to Abdullah. Mariano for three. Good line. Yes! Second triple of the game for Joaquin Mariano. Now, Coach Rain Carpio will call a timeout for the Stallions. We'll be back for the remainder of this ball game. You are watching the 20th NAASCU. Our game reset, 4 minutes and 11 seconds left, 70-54, a 16-point lead for the Enderun Titans after that 3-point shot by Joaquin Mariano. Let's see how the Stallions will react. Alimasa wants the 3 points back, but he misses. Castro inside. Mariano is hammered. And the foul is against, let's see. This will be a major development. Oh, foul is on Yagiri. So at the line, Joaquin Mariano. Of course, Joaquin Mariano spent his high school at the De La Salle Zobel in Muntinlupa City. And then played a while in another school before finding his way to Enderun colleges. Nicolas to Peralta. Peralta will attack. Oh no! Oh, this is bad news because that offensive foul of Peralta is his fifth personal foul. So that means Peralta is now disqualified from this ball game with 3:37 left. So now the Stars will have to play the balance without their best player Samuel Peralta. And what a way to pick up your fifth and final foul. Kwaku hook shot, yes. Now this should be a big opportunity for Enderun to tie this game up to secure the result in their favor. So back-to-back hits now. You know, after that disqualification of Peralta, it seems that the Stallions have slightly, caved in. But we'll see. We've got over 3 minutes left. We'll be back after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of your 20th NAASCU. Back to the live action. Suddenly, it's a 20-point lead for the Enderun Titans. So after Sam Peralta of MOQU picked up his fifth and final foul, traveling on Yagiri. And like what I said before the break, it seems that after the disqualification of Peralta, suddenly the fight has been lost for MOQU. But let's see. No, they still have over 2 minutes left. A lot can happen. Let's see if they can overhaul this 20-point lead. Jimenez looking for a teammate. Abdullah. Mariano. Oh, hand off. Extra pass. Kwaku too strong, but Mariano at the right place at the right time for the putback. Gula to Llorente against Jimenez. They need to move the ball closer. We are nearing the 2-minute warning. Oh, Llorente. And now Jay Cholete breaking the long silence of the Stallions. Mariano to Kwaku to the corner. Castro missing. And we are now at the last 2 minutes. Winning time in the NAASCU. Llorente against Mariano. Yes! All right, now the Stallions cannot afford to trade baskets. They need stops and scores in a hurry. Castro using the Mariano high pick. Corner on the way. No. It's with Nicolas. Nicolas. They need to move quickly. Time is not on their side. Llorente for three. No. And it's going to be a jump ball, according to referee Zambrano. Meanwhile, Coach Pipo Nundu will bring in new players into the game. Mahilum, Ascucha, Cabagnot to join Kwaku. So it will be a jump ball at center court with 1 and 22 left. It seems that Coach Nundu has, I think he feels that this game is in the bag. So he is now putting in his reserves to preserve the starters. Of course, at this point, you don't want to do anything crazy, like pick up a foul or an injury that could prevent you from playing in their next game, which will be this Wednesday. That's right. They will play. We will play this Wednesday. Still here at the Nova Deci Convention Center. The Enderun Titans will play the Philippine Christian University Dolphins in the first game at 8 o'clock. I mean at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then in our second game, St. Clair will take on the Stallions at 3:30. The main game will have AMA against TUP. That's their schedule this Wednesday at the Nova Deci Convention Center. Less than a minute left. We are just waiting for the final score. It's already a one ball game for the Titans of Enderun. As you see in your screens, both the AMA Kings and the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix, they are waiting in the wings to take the court for a second game. Of course, our second game, like what I said, AMA Kings versus the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. And that's going to be a good one immediately after the conclusion of this ball game. Later on, we'll have in our main game at 5 o'clock, the St. Clair Saints, the defending champs, taking on the TUP Greyhawks. Cabognot. Bradley, back to Cabognot. Bradley for three. Bradley? No. Ah! Mahilum is blocked. A public display of rejection by Onyegiri. Baseline inbound Enderun. My offensive foul. Chance here for the Stallions to trim down the final gap. Llorente. 30 seconds left. Shot clock down to 13. Oh, steal by Bradley. Bradley. All right, another chance for the Stallions with 12 seconds left to trim the gap. Nicolas forcing the shot. No, Nicolas has it. And we have a foul. So with 5.9 seconds left, we are just waiting for the final score to be settled probably by these free throws by Nicolas. I don't know if Enderman will still shoot after this. First one is a miss though by Nicolas. Two misses. And they will not shoot. And the horn sounds. Our final score 76 to 61. A 15-point win A good debut for the Enderun Titans over the Manuel Quezon University Stallions. And our best player of the game, well, it's a no-brainer. Our best player of the game, no other than from the winning Enderun Titans, number 0, Francisco Tanchoco is our best player with 16 points off the bench to fuel the breakaway of the Titans. And again, that's our final score, 76 to 61. And after this, we'll bring you our second game. It's going to be the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix taking on the AMA University Kings. And we'll bring that game to its entirety after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching the games of the 20th NAASCU.